to our celebration of America reopening as people start to safely gather together all across the country. And we slowly start to recover from the pandemic. We're kicking things off in Arizona, where ABC's Will Reed is live this morning. Good morning, Will.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Arizona was the last of the contiguous United States to be added to the Union, but it's the first stop in our tour of America on the Rise and Shine series. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Just a few short months ago, Arizona was one of the worst hit COVID states in the nation, but as the sun rises, figuratively and literally, things are starting to look bright.
Home to the iconic Grand Canyon and dotted with ghost towns. Arizona also boasts epic waterfalls, horse country, and breathtaking rock formations. Dramatic terrain offering adventurers a steep challenge.
I'm just hanging out here in the McDowell Mountains. Climbing is a hugely popular activity in Arizona.
Tucked away in Jerome, Arizona, Maynard Keenan of the Grammy-winning metal band Tool and A Perfect Circle is quietly cultivating grapes, a leading winemaker among a growing community.
The process of making wine and making music for me is very similar. It's a lot of metaphorically and literally listening.
The sounds of Native American and indigenous culture running deep in the state. Arizona was hit hard by the pandemic, suffering staggering losses of life and livelihood. Its tourism industry especially devastated.
I went from doing about 260 events a year down to 0.
Astronomer Ben Loker, who owns Arizona Star Tours, got creative with a high-resolution feed from his telescope so customers can see space and socially distance.
Traditionally, you have to look through a telescope with an eyepiece, and of course that's a problem right now, so I thought, what are the other alternatives to this? The best way to solve that problem was to remove the eyepiece and attach a camera.
Now, with some of the lower COVID-19 case numbers in the country, the stars are out, and Arizona is ready once again to rise and shine.
I'm here with Ben Loker, that astronomer. He brought his very fancy, very powerful telescope. It can see more than 2,000 times the light of the human eye. And Ben, you've got an iPad here because it's a socially distanced experience. You had to improvise with COVID. So instead of everyone putting their eyes and faces up on the lens, you've got everything on an iPad. And right now, the sun is rising. You can't see any stars with the human eye. But on this iPad, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a star in the Milky Way galaxy that is exploding as we speak. We're looking 1,500 years into the past at something 9 quadrillion miles away.
9 quadrillion miles away, looking how far into the past?
1,500 years.
An interesting philosophical place to be here in Arizona this morning. And of course, we cannot see what this iPad is seeing. So what are you bringing to the people who come to use your telescope, and what are you teaching them?
With this telescope pulling in so much light, we can look at very distant objects like glowing, colorful nebulae, galaxies, and star clusters, far more than you'd ever see looking through an eyepiece.
Again, this telescope, 2,000 times more light brought in than the human eye. I don't know what the camera's doing, if it can pick up Ben's shirt here, but he's got some stars going on the shirt. We've got the stars on the iPad. An inventive way to bring the galaxy down to the human eye in Arizona amid COVID. Ben, thank you for what you do. Thank you for showing us a whole new world.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.